CGTN, and why don't you introduce yourself? My name is Shi Xuexia. I'm from Tacheng City, and Madam Shi is actually the Vice Mayor of Tacheng City, and today she has taken time out of her busy schedule, and so don't miss this wonderful show, and because we have just started. We may not have a lot of viewers, but later will be crowded with viewers. And so let me tell you that this is the goody hunt in Tacheng, in China's northwestern Xinjiang. So welcome to Xinjiang. We have selected one very special place, and you can take a look at this scenery. We have a lot of red-colored houses in the green backdrop, and at the very beginning this was a consulate of Russia, and then it was the consulate of the Soviet Union. At the time we had a lot of merchants from Russia. They built a lot of the Russian-style houses here. So no wonder when we set foot here that we were introduced to this place, and they told us that you have to locate your program here. So let's walk and talk. So this is what we just saw from the camera. And so this is the Bela restaurant, and there are a lot of specialties here, and there are the Russian bread and also the ice cream. Yes, of course, and you need to have a taste of our bread and jam and also our ice cream. So you can take a look at those specialties, and those are made on site. We're using the local flour because it takes a very long time for this wheat to grow, and in Tacheng the wheat is grown in October, and it's only harvested in July the next year. So you can imagine the quality of this flour, and we have put in a lot of jam in the bread, and you can actually have a taste. So it's a little bit hard. I can use my hand actually. So what jam is this? So because Tacheng is made of 26 minority ethnic groups, we live in harmony. And there is deep communication between all those ethnic groups, and the cross-racial marriage ratio has reached roughly 20%, and we have a region in Harqing, the cross-racial marriage rate has reached 36%. Well, with this, I can reasonably believe that all the kids here are very adorable and handsome. And as has been introduced, more than 20% of the families are a result of cross-race marriage. So this is lovely, and so in one of the places this rate has reached 36%. So we had this tradition of mingling together, and this is deeply in our genes. I'm talking about language, I'm talking about culture, as well as food. We have a lot of Russian-style buildings and Russian-style food. So we just had lunch here. What did we have? We have this hand-pulled-out noodles. So this is one very typical food in this part of the country. We also had a burshak, and I thought this was a Kazakh food, and I later found out that this is a very popular food in this region, and so in Tacheng as well. So this is a Russian-style restaurant, and you can taste many different types of food here. You can take a look at the settings of the table, and you can take a look at the kitchenware. Everything is very delicate. Because the Han Chinese, they don't eat a lot of bread, but influenced by the people here, so each and every morning they would take some bread. They would take some bread with the jam, and it's very nutritious. It tastes very good. So our children here They eat bread all day long. So we just walked out of this restaurant, and this is such a great environment. And ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers, you are watching this program called Amazing Xinjiang, and this is a goody hunt in Tacheng. Accompanying me is Madam Shi. She is the vice mayor of Tacheng City, and she's going to introduce to us the beautiful stories that we have here. So can you take a guess what this is for? So this building has 4 floors. Is this a residential building? Looks like a tower. So Tacheng was. So this is actually a water tower built 100 years ago. But it looks very historic. It looks very old. So when the Russian consulate was stationed here, they built this water tower. So Tacheng is one of the first places in China that used tap water. Wow, amazing, from 100 years ago. It was built in a very solid manner, so that is why it's very well preserved, and today's day it's still under use. So it has become a symbolic building in this region. Yes, exactly. So we've got some pigeons here. So this is a very special kind, and we got the pigeons here in many different colors, in black, in gray, in white. So Tacheng has very good environment. In the north of Tacheng, we have Harbach Mountain. In the south, we have the Kalutz grassland. If you love birds, you can pay a visit to the grassland. You can take a lot of very nice photos. So it's one of the largest grasslands in China, located in China's hinterland. So Deputy Mayor Shi is sending out this very good invitation. We got good food to eat, good scenery to watch, and good birds to take photos with. So look at this building. This is just very special, and it's in the color of red, and it looks like a mixture of European and Russian style. Many of the old buildings here in Tacheng, they are included in the protection list of the Xinjiang Autonomous Region. So these buildings, they are an evidence of the cross-cultural communication between Russians and the Chinese. So we have some Russian schools, some local schools. This part of the culture can be demonstrated from the local buildings. Take a look at this oak tree. It has a history of 300 years. And this is also the tree of the city. We have a oak tree garden in Tacheng. So here let me tell you that the oak tree is the tree of the city in Tacheng. So later we have a lucky draw, and bear in mind that this is the answer to the question that we're going to ask later. So this is the oak tree, and this has a history of 300 years. And if you drink wine, the bottle of the wine is actually made of oak tree, and it grows for a very long time, and it doesn't get void in the center, even though it gets old, and it can exist for hundreds of years. So I want to show you how big this is, and this is so thick. This tree is 300 years old, but can you touch my hand? Can I reach my hand from your direction? No, so it's 2 adults here hugging a tree. Yeah, you know, we are running lack of hands. So now you see how thick the tree is, and this is a tree that is 300 years old. So the tree of the city of Tacheng is the oak tree. So we have some programs today. There is a lucky draw later. So just remember the answer to the question I'm going to ask. So let me introduce to you that Tacheng is a place with very good environment. We have mountains, we have lakes and grassland. We are a border city. We are located at the very northwest of Xinjiang. As you know, Xinjiang is located in the northwestern part of China, so we are at the very borderline of the country.
视线的那一边还有一些很漂亮的大长腿灰鹤。
So, on the other side of the road, you can see some cranes.
能听到吗？现在大家看到的这个热闹欢快的舞蹈，就是我们塔城市这个有一个特色，拉着手提琴跳着舞。
A jubilant dance of Tacheng. This is one feature of this city, and they are dancing to the music because we have 26 different ethnic groups here, and each race have their own music and dance, and they are dancing and singing, and they are sending out a very sincere welcome to all the guests coming here.
还没开始直播就跳起舞来了，怎么？
小孙啊，这是我们塔城。
So everybody is dancing now. So they have left the program and they have joined the locals in such beautiful dance. Can you introduce yourself to us? So hi, dear viewers. So I'm Jiang. I'm a TV anchorman from Tacheng TV. So it's a great pleasure to have all of you here on this program, and it's such a great opportunity to have more people know this city on this platform within such a short period of time. So dear viewers from CGTN, so you're right now watching a program called Amazing Xinjiang. So we are having this goody honey program in Tacheng, and Madam Shi is the vice mayor of the city. Good afternoon and welcome to our program. So, Sun, let me tell you that in addition to Sun, in addition to the deputy mayor, we have a lot more friends who are waiting here, and you can take a look behind me. We have all those specialties here, and all of those are the local features of Tacheng, and we are very glad that you are here so that you can bring the city to a larger audience. So we agreed that there will be a dancing performance before the program starts, and so I heard the music and I know that you're ready. So I can feel your hospitality. So can you introduce to us what are the performers later? Well, they can give you some self-introductions. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Tacheng. My name is Wang Xiaofeng. I am the deputy district mayor of Tacheng. So this is my hometown, and it's a great pleasure to have this chance to show you what specialties that we have here. So can you tell us what you have? Well, let's leave it to the program later. Well, I can show you that all the specialty products that we have, they are displayed on the table behind me, and actually we're gonna have a lottery draw, and we're gonna have a lucky draw later, and so stay tuned, and you may become the lucky one. My name is Huang Xiaobing. I'm the deputy manager of Tacheng Development Company. So Tacheng is just like a painting, oil painting, because from all the angles, this city looks like an oil painting. So it's very beautiful, and that is why we call it the city of oil painting. And I heard that Tacheng is also a very good destination for health tourism. Yes, exactly. So That's why we sincerely welcome all of you here, and later maybe you can introduce some of the goodies that you have prepared. So why don't you give us a self-introduction? Hi, dear buddies, brothers and sisters, good afternoon. I'm the head of Culture and Broadcasting Bureau of Tacheng, and it's a great pleasure having this chance to share with you what we have here in Tacheng. And later I'm going to show you how beautiful this city is. So you don't need to spend money and travel overseas, and you can find all the good stuff here. Well, let me tell you that this is a border city bordering Kazakhstan. So it's a very diverse place with many different cultures and different ethnic races. So this is a place of different peoples and different cultures, and later we can sit down and we can eat the food and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Hi, good afternoon, dear viewers. I'm from Tacheng of Xinjiang. I'm actually a Mongolian. My name is Sergya. So it's a great pleasure having all of you here, and it's a great pleasure that I can sit in a webcam room of TikTok, and it's such a great opportunity. Later, I'm going to bring you a lot of delicious food and specialty products that we have, and so stay tuned. We have a lot of surprises. So let me quickly add a few points. So we have friends from Weibo, from Kuaishou, from Douyin, and from all those Chinese social medias. So stay tuned. We have a lucky draw, and maybe you're the lucky dog today. Hi, I'm from Yuming County. My name is Wang Xin'e. I have brought with me a local specialty here. We have actually 4 products. So are you gonna tell the names right now? I'm gonna leave it to the program later. So those are the secrets. So don't tell them this early, because later you will have to give them for free maybe to all the lucky dogs. And do remember to tell the viewers where they can buy those goodies. So I found out that all the people here are very talkative and they are very hospitable. So because everybody is very lucky that we have this platform to introduce our city to the outside world, and we want to show you how beautiful, how attractive the city is. So this is a new media platform for a fresh type of show, and let's not waste the time and let's bring every viewer to all those specialties here. All right, is everybody ready? So now let's get to the point. This is the moment for the goodie hunt in Tacheng. So since you are the host, take the center, and me and Mr. Zhang, we're gonna sitting beside you. And my name is Sun Jiwen again. I'm Sun Jiwen. I'm an anchor from CGTN, and sitting beside me is the Vice Mayor of Tacheng. So it's a special opportunity. She's gonna introduce to us all the specialties, all the good sceneries and good stories of Tacheng. Are you ready? Yes. So good afternoon. Welcome to this studio room, and it's such a great pleasure to have all of you here on this platform. So in our conversation just now, we have shared what great scenery and story that we have, and let me tell you what else we have. Because so Tacheng, we have 3 key products, or 3 killer products. We have the bread, we have jam, and we also have ice cream. So the ice cream, I'm sorry for the ice cream. The ice cream is melting, but I can still smell the flavor. So you have been living here for 6 years, and you have great knowledge about this. And well, it doesn't matter even when the ice cream is melted, and because it's made of milk and egg, so it doesn't matter. So can I take a taste? No problem. And I will have to put my microphone here, and let me just have a taste of this ice cream. So then you're gonna know why this is the first product introduced to you. To the west of Tacheng, we have the Weizhen Mountain. To the south of Tacheng, we have Baruke Mountain. So Tacheng is actually located in a basin. So in this basin, we have a dozen of rivers, and 5 rivers they crisscrossed the city. So we have very good climate, and that is why all the crops growing here are in high quality, and there is no pollution at all. And you can see the blue sky, you can see the very vibrant flowers. The PM 2.5 here is just perfect, and I can tell you that throughout the year we have clear weather, and we are ranking 7th or the 8th nationwide in terms of air quality. So, wow, amazing! And that is why this is called the destination for health tourism. Yes, I welcome all the travelers to just come here. We have waterfalls, we have the different crisscross of the rivers, and we also have very beautiful scenery. As Mr. Wang has introduced, we are located at the foot of Tama Mountain. We have actually a field of sunflowers and rapeseeds. So between August and September, you can see a wave of flowers. We have sunflowers, we have rapeseed flowers. Exactly last month when I came here, I saw a lot of sunflowers. It's like an ocean of sunflowers. So this is the best season for the harvest of sunflower seeds. So that is why among all the products that I introduced to all of you, we have one product, which is sunflower seeds. So all the viewers, they cannot wait, and they are asking what they can possibly get as lucky dogs today. So we have these sunflower seeds. So this is a local sunflower seeds. You can see that each and every one of them is very chubby and fat, and so we have actually many different types of seeds. We have sunflower seeds, we have calabash seeds, we also have plum seeds. So these are produced locally, they are with very good quality, and we have all the specialty products here. We have many different types of seeds in many different flavors, and the features of these products, these seeds, is that they are very big in size, they are very nutritious and delicious, of course. So I just told you that we have an ocean of sunflowers, we have an ocean of wheat. This is an area with very good climate. We have today some rye flour. So where is it? So this is just one type of the flour. So this is the rye noodle actually. It's using the most traditional processes, and it's pollution-free. It's the most authentic product we have here. We have rye flour, we have wheat meal. So where can we buy this? You just need to put the name on the internet. So let me again repeat this name. This is the rye flour or rye noodle produced in Tacheng, and you can search the products online and you will be able to place an order online. So we are a city not just to those very organic products. We have processed food. We have, for example, rose flower tea. So where is the rose flower tea? It's right here. So is this for drink? Well, you can. So we have a tea that is for drink, and we also have a hand cream, and you can use it to rub it on your face, and your skin will become more tanner. So the rose flower is one of the specialties here in Tacheng, and because the rose flower is very good for your skin, and so we have actually extracted the best nutrition from the rose flower, and so it's very delicate. It's very delicate, and you can actually smell. So this is the rose flower cream, and it's very sticky. It smells just like rose flower. Yes, of course, because it's extracted from the rose flower. Well, I feel that my hands and face are a little bit dry today. I can simply rub it on my face and it will add some water. Well, Xinjiang is a very dry place because I used to work here as a CGTN journalist stationed in Xinjiang, and I know that it's important to add water to your skin, and so you have to rub some cream, hand cream or face cream. So this is a deep processed product, and we have rose flower tea, we have rose flower jam, we have many different jams here. So where's the jam? So the jams are here. Well, let's show to our viewers. We have many different types of jams here. So these are locally produced. It's handmade. So you can all take a bite of this jam, and this is part of our breakfast every day. So stay tuned. Later you may become the lucky dog and you may get this for free. So this is one necessity of our daily life, and it's very sweet. It's a little bit sour, but it's very delicious. So this is a plum jam. So we call it Valina Malina here. So this is another jam, another plum. So plum is also one of the local fruits here. And this is the raspberry jam. It's very delicious. Very tasty, actually. So in the locals here eat bread and jam for breakfast, and this is what they eat on a daily basis. So let's just sit down and keep talking. So the jams that we just tasted, those are an inseparable part of the on a table of the locals, and so this is a place with many different ethnic groups, and the locals here, they love bread. For breads alone, we have 400 and 500 different types of bread, because each ethnic group, they have their own bread, and here different ethnic groups, they're just living in harmony, and they each have their own features and characteristics. Well, I can't wait to take another bite, and it's very delicious. And this is the ice cream, and you can eat it. Now it's melts, and you can drink the ice cream. So if you place an order from online, and when the time the food is delivered to your doorstep, when it is melt, doesn't matter. You can put it in a refrigerator, or you can drink it. It doesn't affect the flavor, so it's very delicious and tasty. So next, let me introduce to you what we have here in this bottle. So this is the plum juice produced locally here, and if you watch closely, 2/3 of what's in the bottle is the plum fruit. So this is actually a mixture of many different nuts and fruits, and this is handmade and grounded by the locals here. So it's only the warranty period is only 10 days. So that is why it's in very good quality, and so it should be kept at around 4 temperature, and it's handmade, and it's not those processed food that you buy from supermarkets, and it's very delicious. So let's open this bottle and have a taste. So you're the lucky dog today, and you have the chance to taste everything here.
我不知道大家，我觉得应该给大家看看，对，我应该给大家看看，不知道能不能推上来啊？应该给大家看看这个里面。So
I think we need to show it to our viewers, and I don't know how close our camera can get, and this is fruit. So this is the flash that you can see that so this goes along very well with hot pot, and if you eat hot pot and then at the very end of your dinner you can eat some very natural and organic plum juice. So how much is it if I buy it? So it's 15 yuan per bottle. Well, I think this will be enough for 2 persons. Well, for me it's not enough, and because I'm a guy and I do drink a lot of juice, so it's one of my favorites. So it's now 5:35. We have been on this program for half an hour. We have been telling all the viewers how good this place is and how many goodies that we have here, and it's not enough that it's not enough that I'm the only one who got a chance to taste all those, and I will need your cooperation. I will need both of you to tell our viewers what we have available here for the lucky dogs. Dear viewers from CGTN, if you are watching us live on Weibo, so I advise you to forward this program to other platforms, and then you may become the lucky dog. You may become the lucky dog who's gonna receive a gift package. So what you can get, well, let me announce here. So let's start from the 3rd prize, and then let's move up a little bit. So it's not just from Tacheng City, it's from the Tacheng region, actually covering 5 counties and 2 districts. So if you are following us on WeChat and Weibo, if you become lucky and get the 3rd prize, you will be able to receive a bag of salt. Each and every one of you will be able to receive 3 bags of salt. Well, I forgot to tell you that you can follow me on Kuaishou, and you can send me messages on Kuaishou. You just need to search my name on my Chinese social media platform, and I'm gonna select the top 10 followers, the first 10 followers, and I'm gonna give you the 3 products that we have just announced. We have different bags of salts. So I heard that all of these are salts, and why? Why you have salts here? So Tacheng is a very vast land. We have a salt lake, and even the road here are paved with salt. Because salt can help us kill the bacteria, and it's a disinfectant. So later we're going to have some other guests who will come here and give you some introduction about the salt, and when we have salt as a price. So if you are watching this on the Chinese social media, you have to stay tuned, and this lucky draw is only for the viewers on Chinese social media, and stay tuned, and you may become the lucky draw. And so.
刚才我介绍的这个瓜子，
对，塔玉味道的礼盒有3份，
还有小吃。
So another prize that we have is the sunflower seeds and some snacks, and we have the sunflower seeds, the calabash seeds, and also the plum seeds. And those are the 3 different seeds in a seeds package. So later you can so the next time you watch our program, you can stare at the screen while enjoying your seeds. And we also have prize for CGTN viewers. For CGTN viewers, if you win a 3rd prize, you can gain 10 bags of sunflower seeds. And if you are a journalist following this program, you can actually receive 2 boxes of the local grain here, and you can also get 6 entrance tickets for the scenery sites here. So stay tuned here, and we have a different prize for different categories of followers, and so stay tuned. You may have your luck today, and so no matter you are watching us on CGTN or on Weibo, and if you are watching us on Weibo live, and you have to forward this live program to other platforms using our hashtag, and if you are watching us on CGTN, you need to send a message to me or to the colleagues. If you are watching CGTN, and you will have to follow me personally and drop me a message, and after this program ends, I'm going to reply to you, each and every one of you. So in every 15 minutes there is a lucky draw, and so we have only 3 sets of gift boxes for the 3rd prize, and so if you're watching us on Kuaishou, we have different gifts as well. And for Kuaishou platform, for the 3rd prize, you will be able to get the rye flour 3 boxes, wheat meal 3 flowers, and also organic flour 3 boxes. So you can see that a different category we have many different types of goods. So because this is such a long list, and each time we announce the names, we announce the items, we will have to spend a lot of time explaining what are those, and what are those products. So we have different categories of price for different platforms, and you will also be able to receive 10 entrance tickets for 10 tourist destinations. So we're sending the gifts in boxes, and I think our viewers, they're gonna complain, no, this is too heavy, I cannot carry this. So it shows how generous and how hospitable we are. So we have this strong hospitality, and we hope that in case you come next time, you can just feel the natural beauty, you can enjoy the culture here and beautiful food here, and everything here is organic and it's pollution free. So before we enter the next round, I'm gonna emphasize that no matter if you are watching us on CGTN or China's Central Television platform, stay tuned and listen to what we say here. We're gonna have a lucky draw, and we're gonna tell you the rules of the lucky draw, so stay tuned. There will be a lot of gifts, a lot of the very goody stuff, and maybe they can all be yours in this weekend. So I hope that you can follow us. I hope that we can send you as many gifts as possible. So that is why we call this goody hunt, because we have a lot of goodies in Tacheng. And so, Deputy Mayor, and do you want to say more? Because we have so many different types of products. All right, this is my time here, and so later when we have another product, when we need your knowledge, we're going to invite you back here. So who is our next guest? So he's waving hand to us already. So sit down and now it is your turn to
您再说两句。
share some knowledge about the local products. Where are you originally from?
来给我招个手。哪位老师？
So we have a lot of cameras. I don't even know which camera we need to look at. So wave your hand if you are
东北人。
focusing your camera to us. So ladies and gentlemen, can you guess where I'm from? From, you know, according to my accent? Oh, I know you're from northeastern part of China. Exactly. And so I got this right. Do I have a price? I'm actually from Liaoning.
多久了？170天。
I was just dispatched here.
不到6个
I
月。
have been here 170 days.
为什么？
And so roughly it's 6 months. So do you know why I used days instead of months?
今天要给我们讲
Well, I think
170个故
each
事。
and every day here is very meaningful and it's unforgettable. So are you going to tell us 170 stories here on this
您
program?
作为本地人
No, but I think today's story is the most splendid, most terrific. So you are a half local here and you must have a lot of knowledge about this city. Well, before I came here, I had no knowledge about this city and I'm an outsider at the very beginning. So I'm impressed about, you know, how beautiful this city is. And when I came here, I finally realized how vast China is. And so Tacheng is not just one city. Tacheng region covers 7 counties, and we have 2 districts. We also have 5 counties. We have Emin, Wusu, Shawan, Tuli, and Yuming County. So Tacheng is covering 2 districts and 5 counties, and it covers 45,000 square kilometers. And because I was originally from Liaoning, and Tacheng is actually 70% the size of Liaoning province. But its population, it's only 3% of Liaoning, so you can tell how abundant the resources here is. So Vice Mayor just gave a tiny little bit of introduction, and I feel that I'm occupied with all those gifts, and we just introduced what we're gonna send to our lucky dogs today, and it's just wonderful. So we have blue sky, vibrant. Well, can you speak louder? So this is a tourism slogan here. We have blue sky, vibrant flower. We have hospitable people. So I think thanks to this beautiful nature, we have very warm-hearted people and hospitable people here. Well, bear in mind, I'm having a 3-hour time difference with my hometown, and since coming here, I'm enjoying each and every day, and each and every day is unforgettable. So let me give you some introduction. You see many products here displayed on the table, and this is owing to the good nature and natural conditions we here. We have 9 million mu of cropland, and we have 1,700 mu of forest. So I'm very curious about what crops that you may produce here on this vast land. Well, let me tell you why we have those products with such good quality, and we have pines, we have rivers, we have cattle, shepherd. So all the sheep and cattle, they have sufficient place to enjoy themselves. So when you go to the other places, you can only find pigs in a pigsty and find cattle in a confined place. But here, the cattle are set free on this vast grassland. And be they cattle or horses or sheep or bees, these are the owners of this land, and they can go everywhere. And Tacheng is also known as the place that flows milk and honey. So this is a land of abundance. So all the girls, they like to have sweet food. Exactly, I like all the sweet stuff here on this table. So let me introduce to you the Tacheng honey. So is that honey? Yes. So this is the mountain flower honey, and because on a mountain we have many different types of flowers, and the bees, they just collect the best from those flowers, and if you taste carefully, you can also discover a flavor of the medical herbs. So lovely. So this is a gift that is very related to bread. So this is a bread from Russia, and you can take this with the jam, with the honey. So I think you're coming at the best time, and you saw we were just introducing the honey, and then you served us a plate of bread. So we're gonna use our bare hand, and I washed my hands before this program, and I'm gonna just take one small slice of this bread. Thank you very much. What is your name? My name is Laja, and I'm from the Russian ethnic group here. So you made this bread yourself? Yes. Thank you very much. Well, it's highly suggested that you rub some honey on the bread. So thank you very much. Thank you. How does it taste? Thank you very much, Sister Laja, for offering us such delicious bread. So it's still very hot, and it just came out from the oven, I guess. Sorry, I have honey on my hand. Thank you very much. It goes perfect with the bread. I think Deputy Mayor must have introduced to you a lot of the food and dishes here. So we have a lot of comments and questions. Can we put them on a shopping cart? Well, I can tell you that this is a goody hunt program, and well, let me tell you that we don't sell these products. We only send these for free. We have first prize, second prize, and third prize. So stay tuned. You may become the lucky dog, and it's super easy to get those products. You just need to move your fingers and forward these programs to other platforms so that more viewers can see that, and then you may become the lucky dog. So this is the specialty product here. You can follow us on our official accounts, and you can actually follow the Tacheng official site. So Naja is here again. She's very hospitable, and this is the typical Russian bread. So thank you very much. So this is the Russian bread that just came out of the oven. So tell us, how do you eat this? So this is aklaba. The aklaba is very popular in a household. You can eat it with the jam. You can also eat it with the honey, and you can eat it with butter, jam. You can cut it in slices. So we have a knife here, and why don't you cut this into different pieces and slices, and maybe we can rub some butter and jam on it. So I cannot wait to eat this with the plum jam. So in our homes, we eat this. So you can see a lot of nuts on a bread. So we are rubbing this plum jam, and
蜂蜜在这里，
Some honey, please.
您这充分体现了
So we have the honey here.
会
So it's green and
就像老师展示一
organic.
下来，一块非常
So
诱人
you've
的
shown
面包
us
就有了。
what a lover of food that you
这位
are.
老师是哪一位？
Yes. So can you
因为
show
我前面有
can you
好
show
多
it
位
to
评委
our
啊大家
cameraman?
谁在拍的？告诉我，举一下手啊！是这一位啊，是这一位来给我
Well,
们
because I have a lot of
展示
cameramans.
一下
I have a lot of cameras facing me, and can you wave your hand if you are focusing on this bread? So we don't sell this,
我现在替大家
but we're gonna send it for free to
那个屁
you if you are lucky, and I'm gonna take a bite on your behalf.
给你们送啊！
And so
谢谢大家
I saw a comment
谢谢
王姐来一块吗？
that
这样我觉得这个
you know stop eating and just send
我
it
们3个人
free.
一人吃一
Well,
块好不好？
it seems that there are some complaints from the comment box, and so why don't I
更多的网友
share it with all of you? And because in China we share the good stuff together.
太幸福了。
So I hope that you can follow us on our official sites, and you will be able to get more good stuff for free. So I think we are the happiest people today. Well, you can buy it from anywhere
感觉我们3个人
in
嘴
the
都不
Chinese
干了
supermarket, but here the bread is the most authentic, most organic, and the most delicious. So we have a lot more good stuff here. We talked about honey and jam, and actually
我不
we
是很了
have
解，但我刚吃这面包肯定就是用塔城面粉做的。
a lot more. I'm wondering how much knowledge you have on the flour here in Tacheng. So I actually heard of the flour from a long time ago when I was still working in Liaoning at the cafeteria of our workplace. We were actually using the flour from Tacheng. So the wheat here, they grow for like 1 year, so that is why the flour is in good quality. And
前台展示的区域都有。
let me show you what flour we're gonna
我们这个王小红
give you for
局长
free
给
today.
大家亲自介绍一
这是我
下啊。
们天
So we have many
这边储绿的。
flour products here. We have Tianjun, we have another brand, Chulu. So why don't you hold it on your hand and show it to our viewers?
大家可以自行上网搜索一下，虽然我们没有购物
So
车
they are
我
in
们是
small
塔城
boxes and bags, and you can search online. We don't have a shopping cart here, so we don't sell stuff here. We give people stuff for free. So at the very beginning, I had no knowledge about the flour. I
听起
thought
来就很
the
像
northeastern part of China has the best flour, and then
是一
you
个
know,
这
I
边有点
heard
像
this
那个
brand
赛
from
上的
Tacheng, and so can you guess why
谢天
the
香
flour
米
here
你
is
都误导
very
我
delicious?
现在猜一下，为什么叫谢天香？
因为我刚来这儿的第一天晚上
Well, this
我
is
就发现
exactly
是
because
竟然有
the
螃
wheat
蟹
here
我还在想怎么在我们
grows
这个祖国的西
for
北
like 9 or 10 months.
食堂竟然能吃到螃蟹。
So when I first came here, I discovered
有关联。
crab from the cafeteria, and I was utterly surprised.
这里面呢，既长稻米，下面
Well, you should not be surprised because we have rivers and a rice field here, and at one of the fields they grow rice
又被我们这个
in a pond, and also they have crabs.
所以它的这个稻
So
米
the crabs, they can eat the bacteria, and they can also generate some fertilizer to the rice. So that is why we have the best rice here, and we also have the best crab here. So it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
感觉越说越觉得对
So
不起
a lot
了
of
所以我
a lot of
一
the
定要
viewers, they are asking, do you have a shopping cart? So sorry, I have to tell you, no, we don't sell stuff here. So we give people stuff for free, and I used to work here for 6 years, and I know personally that there are a lot of the green and organic products, but a lot of this stuff are not well known to people outside this region, and you can do a lot of searches online. We don't have a shopping cart here. You cannot shop from this program, but you can become the lucky dog. We have a lucky draw later, so you don't need to spend any money, but you can get whatever you want if you're lucky enough. So we don't sell, we give for free. We have
鹿茸、人参。
a lot more stuff here. Do you know what are the good stuff in northeastern part of China? So we have ginseng.
说东北了，它是一种一种杂草，这个草干了之后呢，它可以因为是在困难时期没有棉花，就是把草。
We also have a type of grass, and so this grass, when it is dried, then it can be put in your boots, and it can keep your feet warm. And in Wusu, in one of the counties affiliated to Tacheng, they have 6 precious specialties. Do you know what are those? So, well, let me show you
一会儿也要抽奖吗？
what it is.
可以抽奖啊！
太好了。
一次介绍一下，这个呢，先是这个吧。
So, is this a item for the lucky draw? Well, it can be.
肉苁蓉，
So, this is a traditional Chinese medical
这是野生的，
herb.
生的黑枸杞，
We have
还有一种是
这个，
哎，这是天山的贝母，
贝母，
贝母也
We
是植
have
物对吗？
它也是那个中药
止咳的中
哦，
involucrata.
这个叫贡品柳花茶。
叫什么？
We have here a bottle of Madlar.
这里面
We also have a flower
我
tea.
就简单介绍一个，
天山雪莲。
So let me just say a few words about the flower tea.
塔城地区独特的，也是乌苏独特的。
So the flower tea used to serve as a product that we present to the royal family. And this is actually a tea made of the willow flower from Qianlong to Daoguang.
它只有在
So those are 2 emperors of Qing dynasty. And during those
在极短时间的一些老人呢，
years,
儿孙
the locals here present this gift to the royal family.
效呢，主要是
And it's a very short time window for the harvest of
柳
this
花茶，我们一般
willow
夏天
flower,
都喝
and it's
梨
very healthy,
这个是柳花茶，
very nutritious
它是不是还
actually.
挺贵的？
很贵重。
很贵重。
So this is the willow flower tea, and I only heard
我还不
the
知道
chrysanthemum
我们张哥
flower
在不在我们抽
tea.
奖的名单里？
So it must be very expensive. Yes, it's very expensive, and so I want to confirm with you: is this
神秘大礼啊
part of the item for today's lucky
说
draw?
了算啊，王爵说
Well,
了
I
算。
cannot tell you right now, and so your call
我
and
特别好奇，说
your
那个
call later, and we're waiting for your
太帅了
surprise
想要面包
answer.
我想
And
先弄
so
两
we
盒
have a lot
乌
of
苏大
curiosity
啤酒
from the
压压惊
common area, and the viewers they are demanding the Wusu beer, and
就是
the
本来准备进入抽奖环节了，这个不怪
very
我啊
eager
王
to
再给
take a
我们再
taste
给
of
王
the
爵
bread.
30秒好吗？
这是全国有名的。
这个
So you have 30 seconds to go, and
商标印到了，
what else do you have?
您看，
我知道答案，我就不猜了。有网友们知道吗？知道吗？
So
弄死你吧！
is this printed upside down?
乌苏啤酒呢，很多人了解。
No, this is the local language here. So this is the Wusu beer, and if you have heard of Wusu, it must be because of the beer, and the Wusu beer is very popular. It's a brand that is known by every household in China. So I have been living here for 6 years, and I think everybody drinks Wusu beer. And Wusu beer enjoys a high reputation in China.
多多没大乌苏，
So we have
对这个是吗？
big bottles and small bottles, and so this is very tasty.
这个金杯银杯不如我们的消费者的口碑。乌苏啤酒呢，麦芽香特别浓郁，而且呢，它的口感非常好。
So there is a very obvious effect of the
同一个纬度带，
word of the mouth, and
这个圣地哈也是
so we are located at the same altitude of the
发源地。我们这个乌苏啤酒
Munich.
德国的气候
Munich is the home for the best beer in the world.
而同时我们也有跟慕尼黑啤酒也一样
So
的。
Wusu beer is produced in a region that enjoys similar
我替网友们问
natural
乌苏啤酒
conditions
节是每年
like
的什么时候
Munich.
呀？
So we have a Munich beer
的
festival.
话，我们就可以
So when
可
is
以抽
that?
奖了是吗？卖个小关子，可能
So-
知道的朋友不多。
So let's just use this as a question. So do you know when the Wusu beer festival is?
8月份。
8月份，对，6、7、8月份，然后它每年的官方都会发出一些预告。
So each year around
关注我们塔城的一
August
些 消息和新闻啊。
Because I'm a journalist from the CGTN, I come here every August to cover the Usu Beer Festival, and it's such a jubilant festival. And so each August, you're welcome to come to Usu and taste the beer.
大家，我特别想请摄像老师给个特写，我现在杯子里有一个小可爱。
是被那个
你们刚刚都在说
花香引来的。
So
对，你们刚刚在说这个塔城。
can I ask the cameraman to focus your camera here? And so
牛奶。
we're talking about the good environment here, and we're talking about how this is a place that flows milk and honey. And so I have a bee who has just joined here in my cup, and do I need to save him? Don't use your hand.
好，那我先把它放
So
在旁
this
边。
is truly a very
给大家证明一下，它还活着。
nice place, very close to nature. And so let me just put it aside and to just show you this is still alive. All right.
那我们现在开始抽奖吧，话不
Let
多
him
说，
go.
因为网友一直都在催了。来，
So let me give you another cup, and now let's have the lucky draw. And because our viewers cannot wait to become the lucky guy.
的网友正在收看我们的直播呢。
So if you are watching on CGTN,
有快手，还有 B 站。
so as we are broadcast live on 3 platforms, on Weibo, on Kuaishou, and also on B Station. So
但是呢，大致差不多。我现在有请张哥来给我介绍一下我们这次抽奖
So different viewers may get different types of products.
二等奖呢，我们这个央视微博二等奖的奖品是这样的，这个门票。
So let me announce the winners of the second prize. So let me announce the items of the second prize, and you can get a couple of. You can get 8 tickets for entrance to a couple of tourist destinations. You can get 2 boxes of green and 5 bags of salt. So altogether 7 pieces.
快手平台的网友们啊，
奖品是这样的，鹿角湾的景区门票。
If you are watching on Kuaishou,
哦，这是鹿角湾的
you can get
景区
10
门票
entrance tickets to a tourist destination.
沙湾的黄小米2箱，还有我们沙湾县的。
So this is the Lujiawan tourist site, and you will also be able to get
新疆的阿尔卑斯
a bag of wheat and a bag of grain. So Lujiawan is just very beautiful, and this is the Alps in Xinjiang, and you can see the sceneries of 4 seasons in one day. And if you are watching on CGTN for the second prize,
乐园门票6张，还有乌苏市的戴普森黑风
you get 6 tickets to the forest park. You can also get 2 bottles of honey
80拜羊一份，哇，这个奖品好大。
这个二等
and 2 bottles of plum juice.
羊肉是我们这
So
个
this
塔城
is
非常出名的
very
我们玉米县非常有名的
generous.
羊的一个品种，80拜羊。
现在准备告诉大家怎么抽奖了，大家准备好了吗？如果您是微博的网友，请关注
So
央视新闻。
now let me tell you how do you conduct the lucky draw. And if you are watching on Weibo, please follow us and forward this program live to others with the hashtag, and then our backstage is going to be able to identify
在 CGTN 的微博上面
if you are a winner. And if you are watching on CGTN,
记者团的奖品是什
then
么？
we have 10 pieces available. And if you are from the press corp, and you will be able to get a different package of gifts. You will be able to get a bottle of honey. You get a bottle of milk pews, and you will also be able to get a bottle of plum juice. So let me repeat to you, and if you are watching on Weibo, just forward this program with the hashtag Amazing Xinjiang. Then you will become maybe the lucky dog, and we're gonna select 10.
转发您就有机会获奖啊！
or 7. So it's too much and I cannot even remember. And so you just need to forward this program on Weibo, and if you are watching on Kuaishou, the second prize is, so you'll be able to get one whole box of the black grain, and you will also be able to get a couple of entrance tickets for tourist sites. So if you are watching on Kuaishou, you just need to, you can stop complaining and let me tell you what are the rules. If you're watching on Kuaishou, you just need to follow me on Kuaishou, and you can drop a message to me. I'm gonna reply your message later, and the first 10 who leave a comment or message to me, you will be able to get a gift. You just need to send me a private message, and then you will be able to receive, a box of this, a bottle of that. So we have plenty of goods available to be sent for free. And also, if you are watching on Kuaishou, following us on CGTN, if you are from the press corp, you will be able to get a bottle of flower tea and flower honey. So you just need to send a message to the CGTN account on Kuaishou. So the first 3 will be able to get this for free. So how about Bilibili? And if you are still watching us live, you may have clicked the box twice. You just need to leave a comment on the screen, and you can share with us what gifts that you have gotten just now. So maybe can you read it to me? So if you are following us on Bilibili, if you are the lucky dog, and you can get a whole box of snacks, including, for example, the sunflower seeds. So we have just passed the second lucky draw, and we have not just delicious food and snacks, we also have different tickets for those tourist sites, and I know there are many beautiful sceneries here, and I've seen a lot of promo videos. We have a Damson Forest Park, which is a national forest park, and we're gonna actually play a clip right on this show, and now you know what is the scenery park that we have been talking about. So alright, I think it's my time to go, and I'm gonna bring this lovely bee, and I'm gonna see you later. So why don't you
请导播给我们插一个戴普森景区森林公园的一个插片。
So this is the clip about the Daipusan National Forest Park. So we have been talking here for like an hour, and now it's time for you to relax and take a look at the beautiful scenery at the National Forest Park. So this is actually Lujiawan.
Wow, 好漂亮呀！我刚刚在我这个前面的屏幕上看到了这个直播的平台上看到了
Beautiful, I just took a glance at the clip. So we just saw the clip, and so why don't you say hello to our viewers and welcome on board our third guest. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for watching this program. Thank you very much for paying attention to Tacheng. And now I want to sit down and I want to give you some introductions. So, did you introduce yourself? I think I did. So, I'm the Deputy General Manager, Huang Xiaoming, of Tacheng Tourism Development Company. I'm a local here. So, can I start? Because I can't wait. I have been waiting for a very long time. So, because each and every one of our guests gave very good introductions, and can you recommend some of the nice tourist sites? So, before I introduce Shawan, I have to mention the Anjihai Valley because it's in the middle line of Wusu and Tacheng, and this Tawan Valley is located at the foot of the Wusu mountain, and it's a wonder of nature. The total depth of the valley is 400 meters, and it was shaped so by nature, and if you stand at the edge of the valley, if you look down, you won't be able to see the bottom because it's very tall and very high, and it's very threatening if you stand at the very edge because it's 90 degrees vertical. So do you have a clip? Well, I don't have a clip with me, but you can search online, and if you search Anjihai Valley, from many platforms, you will be able to find this valley. The valley has a total length of 26 kilometers because it was formed by nature. Throughout history, you can actually see many different layers. Each layer represents a different period in history, and they are in different color. For example, black, red, dark, gray. So, let me ask a question. So, do we have some gifts that we sent to our viewers for free that is relevant to the Anjihai Valley? Well, we don't have the answer right now, but maybe later. So Anjihai Valley has become a destination, a must-go destination for a lot of the viewers, a lot of the travelers across the country. I've seen a lot of aerial clips of Anjihai Valley, and if you are watching the valley from a first-person view, it's just mind-boggling. So what else do you have for our viewers? Well, let me introduce to you the pepper from Anjihai Valley. So Anjihai Valley pepper is known across the world because Tacheng is located at 46 degrees north latitude. So do we have it here? Yes. So we have 3 bottles here actually, and those are in. This is a pepper jam actually. I like the packaging. So we have different flavors for the jam. So this is actually made of mushroom. We have jams made of pepper. Can hold it in your hand. So can our viewers maybe take a screenshot or take a photo of, so you get the name correctly. So this one is giving you the composition of these products with pictures. So why this pepper jam is delicious? Because we have very long hours of sunlight. We also have a significant temperature difference within one day. And we are also located at 46 degrees north latitude. We have a lot of rivers flowing across the city. We don't need any fertilizers. So the peppers grown here They have very thin skin. They contains a lot of nutrition. So we are just now at a season of the pepper drying, and I've seen, the peppers being dried on the roofs of the households. They are in different colors, and it's such a beautiful scene. So when a pepper becomes ripe, and if you watch from above, it's such a beautiful scenery. Well, I have to tell you, I'm from Hunan province. So let's find some tools here. How about chopsticks? So the pepper jam, so how much is it? Well, it depends on the size of the packaging. Well, how about this one? Well, I think this one is around 10 yuan. So you just need to search online. We don't have the shopping carts, so you cannot buy from this program. So you can take a screenshot. So this is the pepper jam from Tacheng City. So as it's introduced, this is one of the best that this place could possibly offer. It has the best flavor, and most importantly, it's not that spicy, and it's also tasty even for the kids. So here we have another plate of dish. So maybe can you take some pepper jam? Yeah, so this is actually the dish I'm going to introduce to you. And so this is the fried chicken with a potato. So why we always put this plate at the very center of one dinner? So maybe you can give us some introduction, and you're so beautifully dressed, and it's such a waste if you just, leave after serving this big plate. Well, I'm gonna be rude here. I will be the one who introduces. And so this is the Shawan fried chicken with potato. So how important is this? So this dish to the locals here is just like meat to the Kazakh people. So this is one must-order dish when you are in Xinjiang, and you can find this on the menu of a lot of the restaurants here. And Shawan is located in Tacheng. So when you are here, you definitely have to take an order from the restaurants. What is your name? My name is Kongbake. So you're so gorgeously dressed. Can you give us some introduction? So this is the local costume here. So I see a lot of ornaments. So what fur is this? So this is from the catbird. Can you turn around and show to our viewers? Beautiful. Thank you very much. So you're dressed like this because you want to show the local costumes to our viewers? Exactly. Yes, that's why I stopped you when you were about to leave, because it's such a waste if you just, left our program after serving this dish. So at what occasions do you dress like this? So at those important events, for example, weddings, parties. So we have a lot of beautiful costumes behind you. Since you are here, let's have some introduction about those local costumes. So we have to cool the food for a while because it's just served. So before this program, I actually noticed that there were an array of costumes, and the locals here, the organizers of this program, they have organized this scene meticulously, and we have very good embroidery, which is on the other side of this table, and we also have an array of costumes. We have 29 different ethnic groups living here in Tacheng. I don't know if you can tell which ethnic group that they are from.
知道的告诉我们。
So let me give you a quiz, and can
这个是
you
哈萨克族的服装。
tell us
哈萨克族姑娘告诉你，点头。
what's your knowledge? What is the knowledge that you have? So I think this is from Kazakh.
塔塔尔族。
This is from Kazakhstan.
我们全国
Oh, this is actually from Qatar.
塔塔尔族的服装，好漂亮。这个是
So
维吾
this
尔
is
族，
a very
答对了一个。
rarely heard ethnic group, and this is the Uyghur
很鲜艳
costume.
的颜色。
Yes. So this is a Uyghur costume for performances, and you can see this very
效果，但是套上你就能看
jubilant color.
它和普通铠甲
现在
So if I put this on, it will be a little bit unfitting, but you
好
can.
酷，
它一转起来，你看它更多的用于舞台。
So this is how I dance.
就会飞起来。
Lovely.
小伙子这个
So when you turn around on a stage,
我请我们
it looks very,
这位
very good,
给
and
我介绍
if
一
it's
下
a male,
这
it
是咱们哈
looks
萨克族的
very.
服装，这里面还有吗？
有。
哦，这个是我刚刚还猜错了。
It looks just very man up. And so what is the
是
Kazakh
俄罗斯族的
costume? So this one is for Kazakhstan, this is Tatar, and this is the Russian race, and this is for kids. Well, I think you can put this on. So you can simply
哎，这个很漂亮。
show it to our viewers, put it in front of you. So this is the Russian
的服装都有一个
style costume, and we have an ornament
都非常的漂亮，颜色
just for the hair.
然后跳舞的时候，那个大大的裙摆。
I think all the ethnic minorities, they have very good costumes. So when they dance on a stage and you can turn around and you can see the skirts flying in the air.
编成花环
然后
啊。
戴在自己的头上。
So a lot of the Russian girls, they can
这边是小朋友的服装，
是的。
take photos in summer on a grassland, and they can wave a braid simply using a grass.
然后
So
这
these are the Kazakh
这个服装
costume
很漂
for
亮呀。
boys.
特色，这是我们西迁
So what about this one? This is in red. This is beautiful.
蝴蝶这个图案特别重情，在
So this is for the Xibo
蝴蝶
ethnic group.
都绣有这个。
都有
They
蝴
have
蝶。
this embroidery of a butterfly
这个服装的颜色
on
和
the
样子好
sleeves,
像那
on the
个
skirts.
喜欢艳丽的，红的呀，玫红的呀。
这个我也挺漂亮，能比划一下。
可以。
So they like
这个我也很喜欢。
very lively colors. And can I put it in front of me just to show our,
在这边，
西伯族的服饰
不。知道大家能
just
不
to
能
show
看
our
见
viewers?
我往后退一退。
All right.
这个
So
这个
this
衣
is
服的颜
from
色很漂
the
亮，
Xibo
然后
ethnic
裙摆
group.
和袖子上都绣着
I'm gonna
蝴蝶
lean back a little bit. So I like the color. I like the shape and size of the sleeve,
因为我
and
曾经在新疆工作生活
So
过
this
6
is
年，我是
a
央视
beautiful
新疆电视
dress.
台的记者，所以一直对新疆特别有感情。我一直特别
I had a wish actually
想
because I
穿上
used to
各个
work
少数
here
民族的服
for
装
6
来
years.
拍几套戏
I've
剧
always had a very strong
我
sentiment
觉得以后
towards
是会有机会的。
this vast land, and I always wanted to put on the different costumes here and take photos.
那个大盘鸡可能已经凉了啊，
Thank you very much.
现在味道刚刚好。
So Mr. Huang, welcome back, and I think
然后再配
the
上
dish has
嗯
cooled down a little bit, and now it's
安吉海辣
time
椒
for
酱
us to maybe enjoy this dish.
这个你们边尝，我边再给您介绍一下。
那就是我们
拿着
吃着您看着。
可以，没有问题。
So you two can
一起吃。
咱们这个大
have a taste of the dish, and I will give you some introductions.
大白鸡是怎么由来的呢？
So this fried chicken with potato, this is
一位大师傅厨师
a very famous dish here. And so how did it come about?
但是他
So
老是做的是总是
in Shawan County, there was once a very famous cook, and
这个大师傅他在
so he always put
调理一下这个
put some pepper in a dish.
咱们的这
So
个
people were
沙
getting
县
tired
地产的土豆，
about it.
然后呢，我们地产的
So then our
大蒜
cook,
用这些调料，
our chef,
然后呢重新
just brought some local potato and local onion
然后呢必须还要用安吉海的辣椒。
in a dish.
加在
So
这个里面的辣
he
椒
basically
就是安吉海
refined
的辣椒，
this flavor.
红红的
So。you can take some pepper.
土豆
So the pepper here is from Anji High
感
Valley.
觉在直播中
It's
给张
very
大妈
red.
辣不辣？
您还真没给我挖好坑。这个大排
I don't normally
这是一个
taste
就是
pepper.
普通的菜辣子。
So you can take a look at this pepper. And so this is not very spicy. So this is from the Anji High Valley, and this is for the general public, and this is not very spicy. So we don't know how endurable you are towards hot food, so we just prepared this. It's not very spicy. So it's not very spicy. You also need to select the best chicken. It has to be a wild chicken from a local household, and so the chicken here, they do not live on a grassland. They also sometimes live on the tree, and they can fly very high. In other parts of the country, you won't be able to discover such a chicken. So I want to take a little of the jam that you just mentioned. So this is the pepper jam that we just introduced. This is pepper jam made of mushroom. So this is the mushroom. Huang told me this is not very spicy. Let me just buy his words and see if it's spicy. I'll let you know how spicy it is later in the comment area. So it's not spicy, it's very delicious actually. So I'm gonna stock a couple of bottles. I think this one goes very well with the rice. I think so. We also have a beef pepper jam, and it's very cheap. It's only 10 yuan, and if you're interested, you can just search the name online. You can stock a couple of bottles. So this is in beef flavor. So I saw the beef already. Well, this is very spicy actually. I think it's very hot. So I'm taking an adventure here. I'm telling you how spicy this is. And it smells very spicy. Well, no, this is not spicy. So this is very fresh. You can take a look, a lot of beef here. So the pepper jam here is made for the public, and it's not very spicy. So before I start the lucky draw, I want to take a bite of the potato. So this is the potato with a red color skin, and this is grown at the foot of Tianshan Mountain. So it's very delicious. So I'm gonna just eat here, and you two introduce what you know to our viewers. So we have a lot of potatoes in Tianshan, and each year at Shawan we have a festival for this dish. We attract travelers from around the world, around the country. They come here to just have a taste of the garlic and potato and fried chicken here, because this is the best flavor that you can get for this dish. So ladies and gentlemen, the next time you order this dish, you have to remember this name. You have to remember the name of Tacheng. The best of this dish comes from Tacheng. So we have a gift actually, and this is well packaged. Amazing. I didn't notice that. I was just about to ask, I was just about to recommend our viewers that do remember to order this dish next time you eat in a restaurant. So you don't need to do that. You can simply buy that online. You can fry it with some oil, and then you can add whatever you want, and it will become even more yummy. And you can add some other vegetables. Well, highly suggested to remember to use the potato produced in Tacheng. Well, lovely. I want to show our viewers the package so you know the name. Sorry, we don't have the shopping carts available, but you can take a screenshot and you know the name, and next time you can just buy that online.
这个在我们沙湾这块土地
有很多富硒的产品，我看。
对，有很它的土地呢。
So in Shawan, we have a lot of very organic food.
咱们中国的可耕种的土地当中，有
So in my knowledge,
它的这个硒元素含量是比较低的，是缺硒的。所以说来讲的话，这个我们这块土地的硒呢特别多。
to my knowledge, most of the land in China is in lack of selenium. And the food here are grown on the land that is very rich in selenium. So selenium is a very important element to the health of human body. So we have sweet potato, we have potatoes. So we have many fruits here, crops here that are selenium rich. So this is the sweet potato produced here in Tacheng. So fruits or food that contains a lot of selenium, it can help prevent cancer, it can reduce your blood pressure and blood sugar. So it's very sweet, and you can simply tell from the color of the skin. But I think you can simply cook it in the oven. So I can already smell the sweet potato. So I remember this is included in the list of the price. Yes, you're right. We also have a selenium-rich grain. Well, I think we're getting close to the next round of Lucky Draw. We have everything here on the table. So what is this? So this is well packaged. So this is one small box of selenium-rich grain.
还挺重的。
一盒有6袋啊。
一盒6袋。对。一会儿我们还会有小米在直播间送给大家。宝宝们不要走开哦。
So in every box we have 6 bags. So stay tuned. We have a lot of goods ready to give you for free. I don't know how many of you are lucky dogs today, but if you have the luck, if you were the lucky dog, do tell us what you got. So we have already completed 2 rounds of lucky draws, and now I want to introduce the hot spring that we have in Shawan. So do you have a clip for the hot spring? We have the Bujiawan clip. We just played that clip. It's just beautiful, and because we have been talking here for a very long period of time, and why don't we play the clip again? So can we play the clip of Lujiawan, and our viewers, they can watch it again, because we have the tickets for that tourist site. So this is the promo video for Lujiawan tourist sites, and later we're gonna come back and introduce more goodies to you. Welcome back. So at Lujiawan, we have many different types of animals. We have the blue-colored river. So at Lujiawan, there are different types of animals, for example, the wild deer, and each year the horn of the deer may naturally worn out and drop a layer, and so at the foot of the Lujiao mountain, all you can see is a vast grassland. Do you have a ticket for that? Yes. So later we're going to continue with the lucky draw, and so at the middle part of the mountain, so on a mountain slope we have the pines, and at the very top of the mountain it's covered by ice and snow, and it's just like what we saw in the clip. And when you are here at the Lujiao one, you can actually see the sceneries from 4 seasons of the year. We have also a hot spring tourist site. We have actually conducted some tests, and the hot spring contains 30 different types of elements, for example, iron, selenium. So you can have a hot spring tour in Shawan. So thank you very much to you, Mr. Huang, for giving us such comprehensive introductions. Thank you very much for the tickets of the tourist sites. So we have a couple of guests waiting in line, and I'm sorry to let it go right now, and later we have more products. Stay tuned, and the last time we do, so the last lucky draw will be for the first prize. So stay tuned, and you may become the lucky dog. So thank you very much, Mr. Huang. So who is our next guest?
不一样的塔城更多的精彩啊、惊喜啊！
我看你在旁边站了半天了，然后主要是我们黄哥太能说，然后我
So you have been standing there for hours. So Mr. Huang is very talkative. I gave him actually only 30 seconds, but he spent 30 minutes here. So introduce yourself. Good afternoon. I'm the head of the Tourism Bureau and Broadcasting Station of Tacheng. My name is Zhang Liyan. So, I don't know if you have noticed this. All the guests here, all the presenters today in this program, they are the people that have the best knowledge about this place. So, consider this as a solid, strong endorsement by the most authoritative figures in Tacheng. So what you have for us today? So when we are before we introduce the goodies that we have here, let me introduce to you the city. The Tacheng is a border city. So all the people watching this program, since you are here already, you have to remember the 5 business cards we have in Tacheng. The first business card is beautiful food. We have bread, we have jam and ice cream. You cannot forget this. When you are traveling here in Tacheng, you have to taste the bread, jam and ice cream. So we have all the products on the table, and so I'm gonna just give you this mic, and I have a feeling that you're gonna talk a lot, and so how many minutes does she have? And you just tell her, and I'll just get back to my food. So the second business card is the port museum. So we have a couple of ports here. So we are very close to a foreign country. We are also one very important point at the ancient Silk Road. We have wetland. We have the second largest wet grassland, which is second only to the Hulun Bear grassland. Another business card that we have is our local tourism. And for the local tourism to develop, we have to adjust our industrial structure. And over the years, when we are building a brand, we built a museum, we show to you what we have. We have the local
我刚刚说到手风
musical
琴博物馆，我看到我们这个台子上，我刚刚一直有在注意，我说这台子上怎么还摆着手风琴呢？我以为是装饰。
So when we're talking about the musical instrument, I was wondering why you have this kind of instrument here, and so this is the local music instrument, and so we have two little guests who are actually waiting beside, and this is the accordion, which is a local specialty here. And later, after my introduction, we're gonna actually give you a performance. So the third business card are the authors, artists. So Tacheng is a highland for arts. So this is not just a place for food, for gourmets, but also for artists. So you have to pay a visit to Tacheng. And another business card is the oil painting and also the accordion. So can you pass me the accordion? So the accordion is actually taught in school. So from a very young age, the kids here are taught how to play accordion. Well, so this is the Huayang accordion, and this is very small but very enchanting. So later, maybe another guest can give you some introduction. And another business card of a city is the city outlook, and you must have noticed that we have the Russian and European style architecture, and so later I'm gonna ask my colleagues to give you a performance, which is a local song, and they're gonna accompany that with local dance. And so why don't you go all in front of this table, and because it's more spacious there. All right, let's come off the stage. And so what is the performance that you're going to give? So this is a song called Love of Tacheng. Well, I think this is very fitting for this program. So this is a local song? Yes. So we have two little guys here. How old are you? I'm 10 years old. I'm from the Kazakh ethnic group. How are you? How old are you? I'm 13 years old. I'm from the Russian ethnic group. How about you? I'm from Kazakh. Han, Kazakh, Tawar, Dawar. So Mr. Zhang is actually from the Hui ethnic group. So it's very typical here. So at each family you can find two different ethnic groups. Yes, I was reminded at the very beginning by the vice mayor that more than 20% of the families are cross-race families. So it's a very typical phenomenon here. So I won't take too much of your time, and so why don't we start the performance? So now, your time to show.
张哥，快加入表演！
这里的欢声笑语，感动着天下来客，带着欢乐笑容，和气在这永恒。手风琴动了歌声，让你留恋一生。 手风琴咚不拉歌声，让你呀留恋一生。手风琴咚不拉歌声，让你呀留恋一生。谢谢，谢谢各位。
听到最后一句歌词是，
让你啊留恋一生。
前面再一句是
Thank you.
手风琴咚不拉。
手风琴咚不拉歌声。
Indelible. What is the last line of the lyric?
让你呀留恋一生。
The sound of accordion
特别好听，
is
特别
an
好听。
indelible
我想问
sound
就是手风琴
for your
在
lifetime.
是一个什么样的地位啊
Lovely, that's
这
a
样我请
very
小朋友来回答一下
adorable,
好不好？你们是从几岁开始学习？
very adorable line. So,
9岁啊，现在是
when did you
9
start
岁
to learn
学
accordion?
了1年了
9
拉
years
多少
old.
曲子了？
So now you're 10 years old. So you have been
哇，
practicing
你手
for 1 year. So
这
how
几
many
十首里
songs can you
边有
play?
哪些民族的曲子
I
你
can
知道
play dozens of songs.
黑走
So
马
do
来
you
两
know
句来。
what ethnic group they are from? I can play, for example, Hey Zoma.这个黑走马是一个什么民族的曲子吗？哈萨克族。 So,
这是曲。
do you know
这是
which
曲子的
ethnic
第
group
几
this
首
is from?
第10几首。
要给大家讲的是，因为据我的了解，就是在新疆很多地方，比如说
I know this is from the Kazakhstan. So, how many songs have you played before this? I've played 5 before this song. So, in the evening, there are a lot of people dancing on the square. There are people dancing different types of dance. There is the Heizhoma, there is the Uygur dance, and can you give another song, for example?
塔特尔族的思念啊，
Something from another ethnic group?
有点勉
How
强
about
准备那个2位小嘉宾
Missing
还有我们
from
大哥给大家
Qatar?
来塔特尔族的思念。
So I can tell you are very shy, but let's hear his music.
有人跳舞吗？好好听啊！笑一笑。谢谢。
Smell.
今天是不是有点不好意思？这个
Thank
我
you
们有
very
全国
much.
各地的观众朋友们在看你们演奏哦。
Don't be
给大家再自
shy.
我介绍一下好不好？
Well, let me tell you, there are maybe
会拉多少
millions
首
of audience watching you right now, and can you tell us your name, your age, and how many songs you can play? My name is Sular. I'm 10 years old.
90多首
I can play
有90多首有
90
90
songs.
都知道吗？
Wow,
当然有哈萨
amazing.
克族的
So 90 songs.
还有塔特尔
Which
族的
ethnic
思
groups
念
they are from? So you played Heizhoma from Kazakhstan and Missing from Qatar. Anything else?
我们师傅知道是吧？
Well, I forgot the names, but I can play.
哦，好厉害！我觉得才10岁，
So
才学了1年就会拉
they are your
90多首
students.
太厉害了吧！
Exactly. So it's amazing they are 10 years old, but they can play 90 songs.
歌曲，还有维吾尔族的、俄罗斯族的、维
So they can play songs from Uzbek, Kazakh, Qatar. So how come they can play so many songs from different ethnic groups? Well, I think this is because, well, these places, and it has been like this for a very long time. People of different races and ethnic groups, we mingle and we get along very well with together. So we used to break a Guinness World Record, a accordion performance with 1,200 people. So each and every primary school teaches accordion to the primary school students. So this is part of our curriculum. So introduce yourself. My name is Fu Yuke. I'm 13 years old.
2年了，会多少首？是不是比小徒弟多一点？多少首
I've been playing this for 2 years. How many songs can you play?
以后长大了想做一个
I can play maybe more than 100 songs. So you want to become a accordion artist when you grow up? Yes. So can you give us some demo?
叫什么？大点声。塔尔巴后台。塔城的市歌。
What's the name of the
我们
song?
听一下塔城的市歌啊。
Oh, this is the city song of Tacheng.
丰收的良年，好像座山。塔尔巴哈台，爱你的故乡，幸福和欢乐飞腾在我的胸怀。美丽呀，我的故乡，塔尔巴哈台。塔尔巴哈台，美丽呀故乡，幸福和欢乐飞腾在我的胸怀。美丽呀我的故乡，塔尔巴哈台。美丽呀我的故乡，塔尔巴。
谢谢。今天能够来到我们这个直播间，给大家介绍一下我们的塔城。如果让你用一句话表达就是对塔城的感情，你们会怎么说呀？
If you're going to use one sentence to tell us your impression about Tacheng, what is it? I love this city. This is my hometown. I love Tacheng.
你觉得塔城什么东西最好，最想推荐给大家？
So what is the best about this city?
美食你最爱吃什么？我看你样子应该还不错，挺能吃的。
The best music, food.
你最爱吃什么？
What is your favorite food?
什么大盘鸡啊，一些
I like
特色美食。
特色美食，也就是说，反正我们塔城好吃、好看、好玩、好听，欢迎大家来塔城做客。我们继续进行我们的好物推荐环节，好不好？然后请我们的小朋友们、大朋友们休息一下。
谢谢各位老师。
因为我知道下一位嘉宾是我们一位蒙古族的美女，然后呢，她还特意给我们带来了一个蒙古族的歌曲。在你上场，不行，我们刚刚有那个我们这个小朋友们给我们展示了乐曲，在你上场之前，我觉得一定要在这儿
some dance
给大家先上场
to
歌，我们才
perform
让你推荐，不然就不
for
让你上
our
去。
viewers. And so before you start,
和克塞尔县
you have to introduce yourself and maybe show us what you
为
can
什
do.
么要
信手
请？
拈来。
对，为什么要请
So
你唱歌？
the
你先给
Mongolian
大家介绍
ethnic
一下
group is
自
also
己，
very
来
much
自于
known
哪？是什
for
么民
its
族？
sounds
亲爱的
and
小伙伴
dances.
们，大家
And
好，
so
我是
can
来
you
自
introduce
新
yourself?
疆
Where are you
塔城
from?
地区河布科塞尔县
Hi,
的一位
I'm
蒙古
from
族姑娘，我叫塞尔
Xinjiang
佳。
from Tacheng.
从
I'm
小生
from
活在塞尔草原的我，真的是
Tabu
喝着
County.
牛
My
奶，
name is
吃着酸甜可
Serja.
口的奶
I'm
疙
actually a
瘩，
Mongolian
以及
girl. I
有机
grew
的
up
牛
in
羊肉成长
Serja
在这里，我
grassland.
真
I
的是
grew up
倍感自豪呀！
自我介绍的推荐还很好。
口才
milk
太好
and
了。
bread here
刚才
and
我们的张老师已
so
经说到
I
了，我
feel
们河布
more
科塞尔
than
县
proud
是能歌
to
善舞
be
之
a
县。那
local
我县
girl
的人民
here.
都是
And
能说
as
会道，
Mr.
热情
Zhang has
好
mentioned
客。
that
不唱一首
the
歌，怎能成为我们塞尔人民呢？
encouraging
没有没有， 那接
county
下来我
is
就将一首
one
我
with
们
a
县
lot
的
of
本土原
artists
创民
in
歌
singing
《
and
江尔的
dancing,
故
so
乡
I cannot
送给
come
您
here without a
好，我
song.
们俩往旁边闪
So
闪
I，
来，
can give you
可
a
能还交
song
给你
which
了。
is
希望大家能够多多
named
担待。
the hometown of Uygur.
草原
So this is a local song and
小河流
I hope you like it.
淌奶茶飘香，歌声悠扬。这里是一个神奇的好地方，这里是朋友们相聚的好地方。啊嗨，来吧朋友！啊嗨，来吧朋友！江歌儿的故乡欢迎您，这里是我们相聚的好地方，这里是我们相聚的好地方。谢谢大家，献丑啦！好，
我们又回来了。好，你的表现
Thank
打了
you,
120
thank you very
分。
much.
哇，谢谢小崔老师。
So
网友们热烈的邀请你上台去推荐。
I give you 120 points for your performance.
抓紧时间来。
And our viewers do want you to take the stage and introduce
东道主
the goodies from your
宝
place.
座上。
So take the
家乡的好，
seat in the center, please.
倍感荣幸啊！
真的是太荣幸了。
So show us what you have from your hometown.
来，我们那个倒数计时5分钟。
不行不行不行，
So
第一
on a countdown of 5 minutes. Sorry, kidding.
我带来了很多好
So
物。
what is the first product you want to introduce? I have a lot of goodies with me actually. So I saw those guests in front of me, before me, they were very talkative.
这3种
So let me introduce
这
to
是我
you
们今天第一轮抽
This
奖
one.
送出去的各种
So this
盐
3
的
boxes
大
actually.
饮
刚才已经赠送了。
不仅有吃的，我看到这
So
盒
we
子
are
上
sending out a lot of salt bags to our viewers.
这是我现
So let me show this to our
然
viewers.
后呢，它是一种
Can
天
you
然
zoom
水
in?
无锡盐。
So this is
此
the
外呢我们还产出了
natural
一种
organic
泡菜盐
salt.
还有这些。
泡菜盐。
对对对对。
We have a fruit.
菜用的
果蔬盐呢？
We have a fruit salt. We also have a frico
果呀，还有半
salt.
哎呀，真是平常
Tell me about the fruit
味道
salt.
也有这么多分类。
对对对。
So the fruit salt is very suitable for you to wash fruits.
足浴盐都是
And we also have
马纳斯盐糊。那么大家都知道这个马纳斯
the milk salt and all these salts are produced from the Manas salt lake, and this is a AAA great tourist site in the country. A lot of the tour travelers come here and they believe this is a very beautiful place, and it's such a great honor that I can hold the products of my county and show it in front of viewers from across the country. And I can show you something else. So this is not clothing. And for the white collars, this is a very good product, and I have actually used this product because we spend a lot of time watching our computer and staring at the computer screen, and you have to be very careful with your neck. It's a salt bag and it can cure your neck disease. I think I need it because I feel very rigid with my neck, and if you use this, you can relax your neck, and it can stimulate the blood circulation at this part of the body. I think this is a very good product, and it's a soft bag, and it's very good for your health, and it's super convenient, and you just need to plug it to electricity, and you can use it in your office. And it's different from the wormwood. The wormwood gives out a smell, and this one doesn't give you any smell. So I told you I grew up eating the milk and the meat here, and let me just take one bag out, and you can have a taste. So we have many different flavors for this milk candy, and we can also call it a milk tablet, and some of them are sour, some of them are sweet. So let me take a look at the comments from the viewers, and so I can eat and read your comments. So this is made purely from the milk here, and we have the organic mutton and beef, and we have a lot of the businessmen working here, helping the locality to alleviate from poverty. They are making a great contribution to the local economy. They have transformed a lot of the raw materials into very tasty products. I do a lot of searches online for milk products. I think this one is very pure. I think it's 100% pure. It can be in the flavor of sour or milk. So this is just very pure. So I got a question from the comment area. So in Beijing, it's 7 o'clock. So why you still have so much sunlight there? Is this a live program? Yes, this is a live program, because we are now at Xinjiang, and Xinjiang is China's northwestern province, and Tacheng is at the very northwestern part of Xinjiang. So there is a time difference of 2 to 3 hours. And we don't get dark until 9:30 p.m. local time here, and if you have patience, we can sustain this program until midnight if you want. So thank you very much for your recognition to those products, and I have this design. I wanted to sing the song. I wanted to present a glass of wine to all of you. And let me bring up the wine. Sorry, we cannot drink wine in this program, and we can only show it to you. And so sorry, we cannot drink wine, and maybe we can talk a little bit about it. So I don't know which camera I need to look at, and please remind me by waving your hand if the program is using your camera position. And so, hi, dear viewers from China Central Television and CGTN. You are now watching a program called Amazing Xinjiang. This is the sub-program called Goody Hunt in Tacheng. And if you have missed the Alatai lucky draw, no worries. You got the first prize lucky draw here in this program. So why we call this program Goody Hunt? Because there are a lot of good products in Xinjiang. So we want to leverage the program so that we can introduce to all the viewers from across the country the beautiful products that they can offer here in Xinjiang. So tell us, what is the life like in Xinjiang? So if you like this place, follow us on this program, and in this month we will give you a lot of very wonderful programs. So sorry to interrupt. So it's such an enjoyment listening to you speak. So this is the Sair liquor, and this is produced from the Sair County of Tacheng City. So this is a very good product, and so this is made of grain. The second day after you drink this, you don't feel this hangover. You don't feel this hangover, and so it's very healthy. And let me just pour this in a glass, and you can feel how pure it is. So I'm gonna have a toast to you, and sorry, we cannot. I can only take a smell, but I cannot drink in this program because this is a live streaming, and we're not allowed to show liquor to our viewers. So you can simply take a look how sticky and how thick it is. So you drink this liquor, the second day you won't have any hangover, and we're not sitting here drinking liquor. We're not doing that, and we are just working as the spokespersons for our products, and because we're in front of TV cameras, we won't taste this, and I'm gonna simply have a toast to all the viewers in front of computer screens or TVs, and I have a gift for you. So when people describe this place, they will say that in the morning and in the evening, people wear very thick clothing, but in the noon, people wear like they're in summer. So this is a village scarf, and I want to give it to you as a gift. So this is very lovely, and this feels very soft. The fabric is very good. A lot of the viewers, they're asking, where can I buy this? So you can search the name online. Do remember to put Tacheng in front of the product. So this is a gift for me. Yes, this is a velvet scarf. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for giving me this gift. So we have been giving gifts to our viewers, and it's such a great delight that I received a gift from you. Thank you very much. So we have a lot more to share to our viewers, but due to time constraints, we cannot just give them one introduction after another, and we sincerely invite all the viewers to come to Xinjiang and enjoy what we have to offer to all of you. So our last guest, please. So we don't have much time left, and soon we're gonna have the lucky draw for the first prize. And introduce yourself, please. Nice to see you again. I've seen the performance of sounds and dance and music instrument. Those are the best features of Tacheng. I'm the last guest, and I want to share with you some words from the bottom of my heart. And I have brought with me 4 products. We have the rapeseed oil. Where is it? So it's right here, actually. So you can take a look at this oil. So this is a local specialty. This is organic. So it's using actually the red flower seeds. It's quite different from the rapeseed oil or sunflower seeds oil that you eat. This is very healthy. So how much is this? This is very heavy. Well, it's 1.8 liters. How much is it?
128元左右啊。
I think for this bottle, I think it's 128 yuan. The red flower seeds oil is very expensive because it takes maybe 50 kilos of red flower to extract this much of oil, and it contains a lot of very positive elements, and it contains a lot of very good ingredients which are very healthy for people's health. So a lot of the viewers, they are leaving comments. Some of them are complaining why there is no shopping carts. They want to buy directly from this program. Thank you very much. So this is the fried mutton. So what is the bashibai mutton? So this is a local brand from Yuming County. The mutton from Bashibai. You can take a look. So this is a mutton rib, and it may look very greasy, but it doesn't taste greasy at all. So I think it's about supper time. I'm gonna maybe eat a supper for you, and so I'm gonna take a bite. It looks greasy and fat, but it doesn't feel greasy at all. Why we call it Bashibai mutton? Because at the Baruka mountain we have actually a grassland. This is home for 1,200 different types of medical herbs. We have goats and sheep that are eating the grass and drinking the water from the river. So they are enjoying all the scenery of the Bashiba mountain, and that is why we call this mountain Bashiba mountain. Delicious, delicious, very yummy. Well, let me tell you how it feels. So it tastes very soft, very tender, and doesn't give you this very strong mutton flavor. I can tell you with great confidence, because I'm from Hunan province. 6-7 years ago when I came here in Xinjiang, I've never had mutton or beef. After coming here, I have been eating mutton all the time, and I can feel that I don't like the mutton produced from the other parts of the world, other parts of the country, and this is the place that gives you the best mutton. So the Bashibai mutton, a lot of that is made of lamb. So why we fry it? So when we are frying the mutton, we don't use any water. We only use the food oil. You have to stir it, and then it doesn't get sticky with the pan. So the chef must have gone through a lot before presenting such delicious dish. So we have some comments online, and so let me just read a couple of comments. And so one comment says that I'm getting jealous. So one of the viewers is asking me what is the flavor. I just explained, and one comment says that the beef is even better. Well, I can tell you the mutton tastes very good. Well, another comment is saying, I want this. Let me be the lucky dog. Well, you bet. Another comment is asking about the temperature here. Well, I can tell you that I'm wearing, like, when I'm in summer, but in the morning and in the evening I'm gonna put on a coat or a jacket. So in Tacheng, it's located at the very northwestern point of the country, and it doesn't get dark until 9:50.
在欣赏一个漂亮的宣传片。嗯。